Rags to riches story here with Lucille Ball, born in Jamestown, 1911. Very humble beginnings. It was a home birth in the home of her grandparents, Fred and Flora Bell Hunt, actually just a few blocks west of here. 1911 home births were not that uncommon. Her father was a telephone lineman, installing telephone lines all over the country, early 1900s. And sadly, he passed away because he contracted typhoid fever when Lucille was just 3 years old. Her mother, and this is, I think, is fascinating, her mother's name was Desiree, D-E-S-I. What are the odds of that, right? Desiree, so at the age of 22, Desiree becomes a widow, the mother of a precocious 3-year-old Lucille, and she's also expecting a little brother who would come along, and his name would be Freddy. So we're kind of building up our Freddys here. Grandpa was also named Fred. Grandpa Fred, little brother Freddy, and then eventually Fred Mertz will come into the scene. So we've got that connection here. But very humble beginning here. Lucille is not a fan of school, not really happy with that. So she convinces her mother to allow her to go off to New York City as a young teen by herself in the early 1900s to study acting. Didn't do very well, and she's intimidated there, particularly one of her classmates whose name was Bette Davis. So she's a little uncomfortable with that situation.